Hello everyone, my name is Sammy and welcome to my channel. Let's get started on today's video. So on this day, this was just last Friday morning, we woke up about 40 minutes past our alarm. Well, I did at least. Miss Desiree here has been keeping us up all night. For some reason, her days and nights have switched around. So I don't usually sleep more than maybe about 4.5, 5 hours a night here lately. So I'm just trying to get all the kids up and get them start getting ready for school. This is our little kitty, Nermal. He is about 5 months old right now. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just going straight in for the coffee. Excuse my kitchen. Yes, because like I said, I barely get any sleep here lately with the baby. I get so tired by the end of the night after dinner time. I do not really have the energy sometimes to clean the kitchen and clean up after dinner, which it's okay. I mean, I have the rest of the day. I do have the leisure of working from home right now. So that is typically what I do. If I end up going to bed without having the energy to finish cleaning up dinner, then I will do it all the next day. If you guys have not tried this Starbucks creamer, I definitely highly recommend it. It is my absolute favorite, the cinnamon dolce. So good. Now that I've got my coffee made up, I'm going to go check and see what progress the kids have made. I apologize, Desiree's in the background right now while I'm doing my voiceover. But I'm going to go check on them, and I know that I have mountains of clothes on the couch. Here in a little bit, I will be putting those away. I don't show it on the video, but I just went through and got a basket, threw them in it, and put them all away. And so sometimes Giselle here needs some help with brushing her hair. So I just helped her this morning just to make sure I get all the knots out. My girls have super thick hair. And as you can see, very, very long, beautiful hair too. Mr. Nermal likes to hang out and get a little bit of sun. So now I'm just gonna help Liam, my 6-year-old son, find his shoes in this mess of a closet. That will be coming in a new video soon. Just closet organization, organizing the kids' rooms. So I'm so happy though with how self-sufficient my kiddos are. We do start that at a really young age, and it does help us with having 5 kids. Things can get really busy, really hectic, and it's hard sometimes to keep up with trying to get everybody dressed and hair done, teeth brushed, all at the same time. So self-sufficiently, the earliest you could teach them, the better. So Liam's just working on getting his shoes on. And as you can see, Nermal could not hold his potty break. So he darted past Liam and needed to use the restroom. He always does that first thing in the morning too. It's so funny. So I'm just getting Desiree up now and going to start getting her ready for the day. She does stay home with me, but I still like to keep her in the routine of all the other kids. And now that I've started working again and working from home, it just helps to get her back on that schedule so I can hopefully get her schedule flipped back around. Like I told you, she's on like days and nights right now. I don't know what's going on. She has that sleep regression, which is funny because she just turned 1. Usually babies don't have that, you know, around maybe 4 or 5 months old, I think is when babies typically have that. I don't know, honestly, because of all 5 of my kids, we've never ran into that problem with any of them. So she's our first one. That's why it's kind of thrown us for a loop right now. But I like to hopefully keep her on the schedule of waking her up the exact same time as the kids when they leave for school. And I think that's going to help majorly. So unfortunately too, for me to be able to change her, she is a very movie child. She likes to move around and she's a little wiggle worm. So I have to keep her occupied and hand her things. And as you can see, she's holding her Desitin. But don't worry, I do watch her the whole time she's hanging on to it. Make sure she doesn't bite it or nothing. But I just have to keep her occupied or she will continue to flip around and move around the whole time. And every morning I like to have my oldest son, Michael, take out the trash because we go through trash like crazy. I mean, you know how it is if you have a big family. We're a family of 7. So I just send the kids off for school. They do walk to school, and so I do not have to, unless it's super cold outside. If it's super cold, then I will still drive them, but we live very close to the elementary school that they go to, so they just walk. So now that they have finally left, my oldest is still at home. He doesn't leave for another 20-30 minutes, and I will end up driving him just because, like I said, we were running super late this morning. So I'm just hurrying up and tidying up a little bit in the living room, and like I said, I got the basket of clothes done and put away. So I just took this time to straighten up a little bit while he was finishing getting ready. And so I'm just going to put on a movie for the Desiree, her absolute favorite movie, which is Encanto. She loves this movie ever since it came out. We've probably watched it over 100 times already. It's literally the new Frozen. So she has to watch it every day. You like this movie, Desiree? Yeah. And here I just wanted to show a real quick clip of our family photo that we got with Santa Claus. I'm super ecstatic about it, only because it's our first ever family photo since Desiree has been born. We've gotten really behind just with COVID and everything going on. And you know, having troubles with being out of work and stuff, it really put a damper on us, and I'm sure a lot of other people can relate to that. But I just wanted to share my beautiful family. So finally, I get to start on making me and my husband and Desiree's breakfast. It is already almost 10 o'clock, I think, at this point, and we still have yet to eat anything. I did give Desiree a bottle at some point between the chaos of trying to get the kids out the door within an hour's time, but I managed to make everybody on time. I think my oldest son was only 5 minutes late to school, which is awesome, because like I said at the beginning of the video, we woke up 40 minutes late. So that puts us way behind. I mean, if you think about it, I'm getting 4 kids ready for school. But anyways, so here is what we're having for breakfast this morning. And I know that I dumped a lot of pepper on my husband's eggs. And I'm throwing on some adobo. It is our all-time favorite seasoning. I use them in almost everything. But again, back to the pepper. I'm aware that I put a lot of pepper on there. My husband loves pepper. We are a spicy family. We love our spices. So that was honestly on purpose, basically. I don't have a pepper shaker at the moment, but I did mean to put that much on there. So we are just going to have some toast with our eggs. If you have not tried this Sara Lee artisan brioche bread, it is the best bread ever you will ever have. We use it for French toast, grilled cheeses, grilled sandwiches, literally almost anything. And as you can see, I'm still kind of new with our toaster. Oh, we haven't had it too long. It's pretty new. So for whatever reason this morning, it was not working for me. I don't know what was going on. It was just one of those mornings. So third time's a charm. So I finally was able to get the toast to go down and start toasting. And what I use is the bagel setting on that toaster. I love it because with the brioche bread pieces, it only toasts one side of it. So I'll have one side, you'll see here in a minute, of the toast that is completely toasted, and the other side is basically raw, or however you want to say it, untoasted. But it makes it so soft, and it's just super buttery and just the best bread ever. So I ended up making my husband, I think, 4 eggs. I ended up coming back a couple different times to cook because I couldn't decide how much food we were eating. Like I said, it was getting later in the day, so for myself, I ended up wanting 3 eggs, not 2. So yeah, that's what I did. I ended up making myself a little bit more because 2 eggs and a piece of toast was just not going to be enough by the time we finally started getting to eat. And here at the end of the video, you'll see that I ended up putting sriracha on my eggs. I think that it just goes perfectly with eggs. My husband usually eats it too, but just this particular morning, he wasn't in the mood for anything spicy, which is surprising. But again, you saw the amount of pepper that he got on his food, so really doesn't make a difference. But I just ended up putting the sriracha on mine, and then we finally got to sit down and relax and eat our breakfast together. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching.